Again, I realize that I'm not doing the steps, and the reason that we've done so many in the beginning, it's getting pointless. But I will say this, I'm hoping you're able to get to there through the manipulation, all right? So another thing I want to point out is, you know, looking at it, you might just simply stumble upon a solution. And what I want to do is, I want to say x equal 0 is the solution of the problem. And how would I do that? Plug it in. What do I see? -1. I'm plugging in 0, by the way. -1. I'm plugging in 0, by the way. -1. And you get -3. So I'm going to say that's a fairly simple answer to the problem. And it's easy, all right? Now, of course, what I want to do over here is, if I get this thing over here, I have to use the quadratic formula to do that. And the quadratic formula, and again, probably you've done it so often, you don't need to write down the A, B, and the C. But the A is 3, twice the A is 6. The B is -12, the opposite of -12 is 12, plus or minus the B squared, that's going to be 144, minus 4 times A times C, which is 11. Well, I got work. And you get this over here. X equals 12 plus or minus. I have the root. I get a 6. Let's see. That's 12 times 11, right? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say 12 times 12. I was thinking of 12 times 12 now. I'll tell you why. I did it again. 144 is 12 times 12, and then 12 times 11, they differ by 112, so it's just a 12 here. What do you get next? 12 plus or minus, well, there's a 4 and a 12. The root of 4 is 2. We get a 3, and that's 6. What are you doing now? Divide through by 2. You get 6 plus or minus root 3. And then what do you get? 3. Are we getting that answer? Yes. By the way, I realize a lot of people don't like that guy. It's an easy one to check out. So I'm going to point out, this is another problem where I'm looking at it and thinking there might be a really easy answer to this one over here. All right? And, you know, what I'm looking at, I'm not saying I'm right about this, but I'm looking at this and I'm thinking this becomes 0 at -2. And this is also factored, by the way. This becomes 0 at -2. All right? What do you get? -2 plus 2 is 0. This becomes 0 at -3, and this becomes 0 at -3. You get -3 plus 3. This becomes 0 at -4. This becomes 0 at -4. Working beautiful. So I actually have 3 solutions to this problem over here. All right? So, you know, someone says, well, you got 3 solutions. How many more are there? Well, let me just say what the degree of the polynomial is. And so it's degree 3, right? Degree 3, and I found 3 solutions already, didn't I? By when I say degree 3, let me point out what I mean by that. This is degree 3. Here's the deal, though. I'd have to multiply both sides by something, right? So, by x, right? So let me write this down for you. This would be x squared. Whoops, I'm sorry about that. X squared minus 4 over x. X squared minus 9 over x. And this is going to be x squared minus 16 over x. All right? So, looking at it, let me write this down now. And you get x squared minus 4, x squared minus 9, x squared minus 16 equals x cubed times, you know what? I'm running out of room. But I think you know what it's going to be. I got to erase it. I'm sorry. I'm running out of I apologize. I ran out of room. Let's write that down. X squared minus 4 x squared minus 9, x squared minus 16 equals x cubed. And then we get here x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 4. Now remember, we've already found solutions to the problem. The solutions we found are these over here. So I feel pretty comfortable that I can, sort of like ignore those now because I know what they are, and divide both sides by this, this, and this. All right? And what would you get? X minus 2, x minus 3, x minus 4 equals x cubed. All right? So someone says, could you go to solution to that problem? Well, we'll get there. I got to multiply it out, right? And I'm going to do it pairwise. And what's it going to give you? And again, I'm doing this one for a reason, by the way. All right? So what do you get over there? You'd get x squared. Let's see, minus 5x plus 6 times x minus 4, x cubed. Let's see, you get x cubed minus 5x squared plus 6x minus 4x squared plus 20x minus 24. That equals x cubed. Well, the x cubes disappear, and you're going to get minus 9x squared plus 26x minus 24 equals 0. And I can multiply both sides by minus 1. What do you get? 9x squared plus 20, I'm sorry, not plus, minus 26x plus 24 equals 0. All right? So, am I getting what they said I should get? Yes, 9x squared minus 26x plus 24 equals 0. Things are working out nicely. Now, by the way, someone says, well, I do it differently. I get the same thing. That's fine. It's fine to do it differently. So let me get my eraser out. A lot of, I'm going to say, maybe I did too much work there. Okay. What I want to emphasize, though, is I know these 3 solutions already. All right? What am I going to do now? I'm going to use the quadratic formula to find 2 more. All right, to find 2 more. All right? So let's take a look. And I'm going to say x equals twice the a, which is 18, the opposite of the b, which is 26, plus or minus, somewhat nightmarish. It's going to be the b squared, which is 26 squared, minus 4, times the a, times the c, which is 24. Now again, I'm not going to bore you with the arithmetic. You're allowed to use calculators. 26 plus or minus the square root of minus 188 over 18. This is definitely complex. What do you get over here? 26 plus or minus. Well, you know what? I know there's an I there, but now I got to look at the 188. And I'm going to say 2 goes into that, let's see, 94 times. And 2 goes into that, how many times? 47 times, right? Well, that's about all I can do. So I'm going to say that would be a 4. Square root of 4 is a 2. And then I get root 47. All over 18. Then I would reduce it by dividing by 2. And if I did that, I would get the 13 plus or minus I root 47 over 9. All right? So we get 1, 2, 3, 4 answers. All right? Thank you.